Hi everyone, welcome to Language Hut. In this video deals with an interesting poem that is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. So now stopping by woods mean forest on a snowy means snow evening. So stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Before entering into the poem, I have a question. Have you ever traveled through a forest? How you feel? Okay, now I will get you to a forest. Not a forest, it's a snow forest. Let's let's we move. Yes, this is the forest fully covered with the snow. Have you enjoyed? Now in this poem we are going to see how the author enjoyed the snow in that evening time. Let's we move to the poem. And next, this is the portrait of Robert Frost. Robert Frost, his period was 1874 to 1968. He was an American poet noted for his realistic description of rural life. He is born on 26 March 1874. He spent his first 40 years as an unknown entity. He received 4 Pulitzer Prize for poetry and was a special guest at President John F. Kennedy's inaugurations. And next one, Robert Frost became a poetic prose and the unofficial poet laureate of the United States. Laureate means prize for. And some of his famous works are The Road Not Taken, West Running Brook, Mending Wall, After Apple Picking, etc. Now see the glossary. First one, queer, that means strange or odd. Next one, woods, that means forest. Then harness, that means strap and fitting by which a horse is fastened to a cart or carriage. Next one, frozen, that means in ice form. Next one, sweep, that means soft or gentle sound. And next one, downy, that means feather like. Next one, flake, that means a small piece of something. Now see the poem. Whose woods these are, I think, I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. So, this first stanza contains 4 lines. So, see the first line. Whose woods these are, I think, I know. So here the poet is standing in the middle of the woods. Woods means forest, and admiring the beauty of the forest. So he think that he knows that whose forest is this. And the second line, his house is in the village though. So here his means the owner of the woods. So the owner's house is in the village. And the third line, he will not see me stopping here. So here he means the owner will not see me here, the poet. The owner will not see the poet stopping here. Why? Because the owner is in house, the house which is in village. So he will not see him. To watch his wood fill up with snow. So the owner will not see the poet who is standing in the middle of the woods with and watching the beauty of the woods fill up with snow. We'll move to second stanza. This also contains 4 lines. We'll see. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. So see the first line, my little horse must think it queer. Queer means strange. So the horse think it's strange to see this incident. Why the horse feel it's strange? We'll see the next line. We can understand why the horse think that is strange. To stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. So, so his master um, stopped the horse between the woods and frozen lakes. So here, without in that place, there is no farmhouse near. So that was a very darkest evening of the year. The how the horse is fully confused why the master is stopping in that place, because that little horse doesn't know his master is admiring the beauty of the forest. And the third stanza, he gives his harness bell a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. So see the first line, he gives his harness bell a shake. Here he indicates horse. So horse gives his harness bells. So harness means a strap and fitting by which a horse is fastened to a cart or carriage. So harness bells means the bells which is tied in that horse neck. So he gives a shake of the bell sounds. Through that, the horse asks if there is some mistake. The horse asking to the his master if there is mistake, why you stop in that middle of the forest. He is asking by the shake of the bell. And see the next line, the only other sounds the sweep of the easy wind and downy flake. So that in the middle of the forest there is no sound other than that, the sound of the snow. So that snows, how the snow sound is look like, it's the sound like feathers is falling down. So there is nothing sound, nothing in that forest other than that snow. So why the horse is very confused, why his master is stopping in that middle of the forest. And the last stanza, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So see the first line, the woods are lovely, dark and deep. So the forests are looking too lovely, dark and deep. But I have promises to keep. So this line has a literary meaning. So the promises to keep means he has some responsibilities, so he want to do that responsibilities before he die. So he wander the he can wander the woods until the end of his year, but he has some responsibilities to do, so he want to move from that place. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So here one it has a two meaning. And miles to go before I sleep means he want to go he want to go miles before his sleep, because his house is far away from the woods, so he want to go miles before he sleep. And another one meaning is, before he died, he has to some he has some responsibilities, he has to done that. So it has two meanings. So that's all the poem, stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Thanks for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.